happening. Now, we had a caller call in, William. He had a very, very good comment that he made about how to present yourself musically and into corporate, into the corporate world.
That's right.
And what do you think about that comment?
Well, I thought it was so exciting. I really just kind of got real excited when I heard his question. When I was a child or younger age, I marched in a drum and bugle corps. And our corporate or our director or our corps director used to always, in competition, tell us, it's really hard when in practice to get off the front line, just to get off of the line. And he used to say to us as kids all the time, you only get one shot. You only get one shot. And it seemed like we could never move into our program in practice because we couldn't get off the line. And so in music and in business and when you're putting together a product and when you're developing a book or a CD or you're imaging, it's incredible when you're about to hit the public market, you only get one shot to make that name for yourself. So when your product is being produced, if it doesn't feel good to you, don't put it out. What was it? The wine company that says we sell no wine before it's time. Don't put it out unless it's right, unless you feel good and that you've done your research and that the market is going to embrace it. You get one shot.
Exactly, exactly. And you touched on something that's very important. You get one shot. You have to move past start.
Exactly.
And one of the things I like to say to aspiring artists or people who have books and CDs that they haven't moved past start is to just get started. And sometimes you can't wait until you have it all together.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Until you have everything you need. So sometimes you have to use what you have in your hand.
Exactly.
And know that well enough is good enough, and you'll have the opportunity to reinvent that.
Exactly.
And one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because, Nevada, you're a witness to some of the things that I've done creatively as far as my books. I have 2 books out, by the way, and Nevada actually was one of the people that did the printing and things for my book. And I came out with the book, and then probably less than a year later, I changed the cover, 2 books. Changed the cover on 2 books because you can always the times will always dictate
exactly
what's going on and the look and the scheme of things, and so I'm trying to keep up with the times. So even if I have product out, I have the opportunity to redesign it,
keeping it fresh.
keeping it fresh. And so let's talk about art as it relates to product. When you look at a magazine or a sales paper, you see if someone is selling pots and pans and refreshments and fruit and things like that, that's art. That's an art form of how it's placed on those papers or in that magazine. And art graphic design people are the ones who actually put those together.
That's right. That's right. And I think that art can be viewed in a lot of ways, and it doesn't necessarily have to be significant, but it has to be relevant. And I think that's what you did with your book covers. You kind of updated the relevance of them. Art can, that's a big pot to talk about
Yes,
when
it
you're
is.
talking about art. I believe that you pay attention to your relevance, you pay attention to line, color, texture, image, all these things play a part in the finished product. The fonts that you choose, the abuse of fonts that
Yes.
some people choose,
Yes.
high resolution images, people who may right click off of a website and get logos that are kind of low resolution could bring the whole package down a little bit. But yeah, everything should be honest, what you're trying to portray. And I believe that in illustration, I believe that in music, I believe that in graphic design, I believe that in my normal life with just my family. Just do your best, be honest about what you're doing, and put the very best work that you can out there. And if it's not your best, then like Lynette said, get it to be your best and then move forward.
Right. You can seek, advice from a professional such as yourself as to but you have to, what I'm trying to convey here is you have to have something to at least present it to someone such as yourself. Because just having an idea in your head